Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama is one of the most respected spiritual leaders in the world. His message of peace, kindness, and compassion has inspired millions of people. Even though he was born in a small village in Tibet, his teachings have reached the entire world. The present Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, is the 14th Dalai Lama. He is known for his gentle personality, deep wisdom, and strong belief in non-violence. His life story is full of courage, patience, and hope. This essay tells the simple and inspiring journey of the Dalai Lama, his teachings, and the impact he has made on humanity. Early life. The Dalai Lama was born on the 6th of July 1935 in a small village called Takht Sar in northeastern Tibet. His birth name was Lamo Dhondap. His parents were simple farmers, and they lived a modest life. No one knew that this little child would one day become the spiritual leader of Tibet and a global symbol of peace. When he was only 2 years old, Buddhist monks came searching for the new Dalai Lama. According to Tibetan traditions, when a Dalai Lama dies, he is believed to be reborn in another body. The monks look for signs and test different children to find the right one. They tested Lamo Dhondap with many objects. He correctly identified personal belongings of the previous Dalai Lama. The monks were sure that he was the reincarnation. This is how he became the 14th Dalai Lama. He was taken to Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, where he lived in the Potala Palace. He began his spiritual education at the age of 6. He studied Buddhist philosophy, logic, art, and meditation. His teachers were strict but loving, and he learned quickly. Even as a child, he was known for his bright smile, curiosity, and kindness. Becoming a leader at a young age. When the Dalai Lama was only 15 years old, Tibet faced a big political problem. China took control over Tibet, and the Tibetan people were afraid. They wanted their young Dalai Lama to lead them. He accepted the responsibility and became the spiritual and political head of Tibet at a very young age. It was not easy for him. He was still a teenager, but he had to make important decisions. He tried to talk to Chinese leaders and solve the problem peacefully. He believed that violence only brings more violence. He always preferred dialogue over war. This shows his great maturity and wisdom. But the situation became worse with time. In 1959, a major uprising took place in Tibet. Many Tibetans feared for the Dalai Lama's safety. They begged him to leave the country so that he could continue to guide them from a safe place life in exile. The Dalai Lama crossed the Himalayan mountains in a dangerous and difficult journey. After many days of travel, he reached India. The Indian government welcomed him warmly and offered him a place to live. He settled in Dharamshala, a small hill town in northern India. This place later came to be known as Little Tibet. Even though he lost his homeland, the Dalai Lama did not lose hope. He continued to work for the freedom and rights of Tibetan people. But he did not want violence. He always encouraged peaceful negotiations with China. He believed that compassion and understanding are stronger than anger and hatred. He also set up schools and cultural centers for Tibetan children. He wanted to preserve Tibetan language, culture, and religion. Because of his efforts, Tibetan traditions are still alive today, even though the people are scattered around the world. Teachings and philosophy. The Dalai Lama's teachings are very simple but very powerful. He says that the most important things in life are kindness, compassion, and inner peace. According to him, all people want happiness and do not want suffering. So, we should help each other and avoid harming others. He often says, "My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness." This is the heart of his message. It does not matter which religion you follow. What matters is how you treat others. 8. Compassion. The Dalai Lama teaches that compassion means understanding another person's feelings and wanting to help them. If we practice compassion, we become happier. Our relationships become better, and society becomes peaceful. Though, inner peace. According to him, peace does not come from outside. It comes from within. If a person's mind is calm, he or she can handle any problem. Meditation, mindfulness, and positive thinking are ways to bring inner peace. 10. Non-violence, ahimsa. The Dalai Lama strongly believes in non-violence. He follows the examples of Mahatma Gandhi and Buddha. He says that violence cannot bring lasting solutions. Only dialogue, respect, and understanding can solve conflicts. Chal. Universal responsibility. He believes that every person has a responsibility towards the world. We must take care of the environment, help the poor, and spread peace. Even small actions, like helping a neighbor or being polite, can make the world better. Global influence. The Dalai Lama is respected all over the world. He travels to many countries to give speeches on peace, education, and compassion. He meets students, leaders, scientists, and common people. He talks about how we can live happier and kinder lives. One of his special qualities is his sense of humor. Even in serious moments, he smiles and laughs. People feel comfortable around him. He speaks with simplicity, and his words touch everyone's hearts. He also supports science and education. He believes that spiritual values and scientific knowledge can work together. He often talks to scientists about the brain, emotions, and the mind. His interest in knowledge shows that learning never ends. Nobel Peace Prize. In 1989, the Dalai Lama received the Nobel Peace Prize. He was honored for his commitment to non-violence and his efforts to bring peace to Tibet. The Nobel Committee praised his peaceful struggle against oppression and his belief in compassion. This award brought him even greater international recognition. But the Dalai Lama remained humble. He said the prize belonged not just to him but to all people who believe in peace. A life of simplicity. Even though he is a global leader, the Dalai Lama lives a very simple life. He wakes up early, meditates, studies, and meets people. He does not believe in luxuries. His room is modest, and he eats simple food. This simplicity is the reason people feel close to him. He practices what he teaches. His daily schedule usually includes morning meditation, Buddhist studies, meetings with visitors, teaching sessions, writing and reading. Even at an old age, he continues to work tirelessly. Challenges and strength. The Dalai Lama faced many challenges in life, losing his country, seeing his people suffer, and living in exile for many decades. But he never allowed these problems to fill him with anger. Instead, he used his pain to spread love, wisdom, and hope. He says, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." This shows his inner strength. His attitude teaches us that even in difficult times, we can choose kindness. Impact on the world. The Dalai Lama's influence goes beyond religion. People from all cultures and religions admire him. His books, speeches, and teachings have inspired millions. Many follow his advice on meditation and compassion to improve their mental health. He has also encouraged dialogue between different religions. He believes that all religions teach love and peace. He promotes respect and understanding among different communities. In modern times, when the world faces conflict, stress, and anger, the Dalai Lama's message becomes even more important. He reminds us that peace begins with small acts of kindness. The life of the Dalai Lama is a shining example of courage, compassion, and peace. From a small village in Tibet to becoming a global spiritual leader, his journey is truly inspiring. Even after losing his homeland, he continues to spread love and hope. He teaches that the best way to live is to be kind and compassionate. His simple message, "Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible," can change the world if we all follow it. The Dalai Lama's life shows us that peace is not just a dream. It begins with each one of us. Through understanding, patience, and compassion, we can create a better future. His story encourages us to stay strong, stay hopeful, and always choose kindness.